Hello, welcome back to Circus Plays Subnautica, Episode 18. We are still in this alien structure that we have not left, and we are now checking out this creepy underwater thing. There is some sort of structure over here right outside to our left, and we are going to investigate. It's another portal. So these things are also underwater. That's kind of interesting. I assume that they are probably just nodes that got you from one side of the map to the other, but I mean, I'm sure that actually is what they are, but they probably have a bigger function than that. This game is so cool. Okay. Well, it doesn't really look like we can interact with it in any meaningful way right now. I mean, I don't know. I believe that the other one just kind of activated as you walked up, the initial one. I don't like how the music picked up when I swung my knife at it. I'm not going to lie to you. So this is the gun, or the enforcement platform, rather. So we do have a long-term objective now that I don't think we're ready to pursue, but we do have, and that's what? No. And that is that the? I wonder if that's like the alien species. This is getting more and more Lovecraftian as we progress. So our long-term objective that we're not quite ready to pursue is we were recommended, well, not recommended, we have the data entry telling us that there is a quarantine facility. So that is probably where we will be curing ourselves, and then we can disable this platform. But it's at a depth of 800 meters, and I believe our deepest dive is sub 300. So we need to figure out a way to safely dive to 800 meters, otherwise we are going to be crushed like a can. So let's see. So I'm trying to get a feel for the size of the map, assuming that these islands are completely opposite of one another. The map's probably about 3 kilometers long. This must take us back out to the sea. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of lithium in here. If we can ever get over there, we will collect it. That's actually one of the reasons why I want to come back here. Sky ray. Scan the damn thing. Okay. We might have to, like, shoot it down with a propulsion gun or something. Lithium. Lithium is good stuff. So here's our working portal, and this will take us to Dino Island. Is that where we want to go? I guess so. I hope this doesn't take us to a random portal. That's actually probably a logical fear. Okay, so it has transported us back to Dino Island. I just want to make sure that they go both ways. Because if it's some kind of crazy network, we might be in trouble. Okay. So now, on this island, we did find structures that allowed us to make an actual habitat. The thing about that is, there's a lot of good plant life here that I think would serve a good purpose of bioreactor fuel and sustenance. but I don't see how we can safely get it back to our current location since it's so far away. So let's see. So alien gun is 2,500 meters that way. Our homestead is 1,300. Well, you know, we might be able to actually do that. I don't know how long it takes food to rot, but we actually died because we ate a Chinese potato that dehydrated us. So I've had bad luck. But then I guess the other thing is, why would we transport it back? We don't have the exterior grow bed, which means it might be on this island. See, I'm doing the calculations. This looks like the other island is the thing. Like, I know we're on a different island. We've done this already, but it does feel like this is just the same island, just in the past or something. A grub basket. Yeah, that sounds appetizing right there. Box of shrub, we got that. That's in the data bank. I mean, it just seems like dinosaurs are going to come out of here. A Jaffa cup. Joffrey? We need an indoor grow bed. That is what I would really like. Because the exterior one says you can put it inside or outside, but I've yet to find a place where I can put it inside. Now, as for this guy, this very phallic-looking alien structure, I believe that there's actually two of them. Yeah, see, that's the other one. So I don't know which one we've been to. Not this one. A spotlight.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, yeah, I knew it was here.
New blueprint acquired.
A lantern tree. We're going to read about the flora that we just picked up. The bulbo tree, that's from earlier. A lantern tree. Agglomeration of individual vines which rely on one another for structural support. Grows exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange lantern-shaped fruits with minimal nutrition and hydration value. Okay. Marble melon. High water content. That might be the most useful one. Chinese potato, edible, bloodroot. That's not what we're looking for. Edible, high water content. So we want bubble tree. Someone was drinking bubble tea and was like, "Yo, let me tell you about this tea." And marble melon. We have seen them. Can be processed into hydrochloric acid. We should really read this stuff more. What else do we have? Jaffa cup. Land fungus, fern palm. Yeah, see, this stuff seems kind of inedible. Yeah. This stuff seems kind of just run-of-the-mill things. Okay, so we're looking for marble melon and bulbo tree. Now, the one thing... We can't eat this. Let's just see how good or bad it is. 10 and 3. I mean, we'll eat it. I'm just getting my water up there. Alright, we'll leave some for the next traveler.
Integrating New PDA data.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we have been down here. That transmission was pretty creepy, but I don't know what we're supposed to do about it other than say it was creepy. And what we want to grab from here, if we can, is, well, a couple things. We want to know exactly what we need to make when we make it. I don't know how long this food's going to last. I mean, I would assume a decent amount of time if we have to carry it from A to B. I mean, it's going to be expected, right? So we'll drop some titanium and pick up the other marble melon. And then we're going to GTFO. And we have to get ourselves to the homestead. I kind of just assumed that we could swim under this. That this may have been actually a very bad idea. This is probably why people die in subnautical caves all the time. Oh yeah, this is that's right. This is the creepy place. We got our melons. I would almost rather not know what's below us. I do believe we're actually faster under the sea. Once we can plant 1 or 2 marble melons, though, and we can have a garden of them, I mean, it's not going to take much to get it off the ground and up and running, rather. The reef backs are super creepy at night, but I'm convinced that they're friendly. They're kind of like blue whales, right? I kind of want to swim into its, like, air vent. Got some floaters. I mean, the other thing that we have to work on is to figure out how to dive down to 800 meters. I would hazard a guess that that is going to require the prawn suits. And I don't know what the sea moth is, actually. That might be a pretty big sub. Excuse me, I did not switch off of this thing. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, yes. Go downstairs. Okay, and we are going to immediately build an indoor grow bed right here. We might actually build a completely... Oh, yeah, we've done it. So many marble melons. Okay, so we'll build a locker over here for watermelon things. I'll actually build another one right here. Look at that. Agriculture. We are doing the right thing. These actually don't make any sense where they're located. I think it's got to line up with that in order for there to be 3 of them. How? I'm just trying to line them up because that's just the person I am. This has been a thing for me the whole time, and it probably always will be. Okay, those are not perfect, but... Well, how does that work? I'm sure that these little rivets are meant to line this up. Let's do this one the same exact way. After that, Jesus takes the wheel. I mean, I did the same thing twice, got 2 different results. What can I say? How's our scan doing? Oh. So this is how this works. Who knows what that fragment is? This one's just chilling at home. I guess we'll use the cameras to mark them. Whoa. Oh, he's got me in his mouth. Okay. So I guess it's probably taking power to scan. Yeah, maybe what we will do is build... an attachment so that we can have a larger grow up. Like, I wonder if we can expand this way. Doesn't look like it. This way? Nope. This way? Nope. So what we can do is build over here. But then we need to connect it. And we would connect it like that. No, that's not right. Let's get some resources. I'm assuming that this is growing fine. Let's grab some of our resources and figure out what we can do. So we need some titanium for sure. I believe we have some up here. Not in there. That's all lead. Put our lithium in there as well. Okay, this medkit thing is also driving me up the wall. We'll grab that guy. And this dude needs a new battery. And this dude needs a new battery. Okay. So we want to figure out how to make the only other thing I could think of is why can't we we probably can't get rid of the hatch because of the foundation. So how can we do this? We probably could make a vertical connector. Maybe. I haven't really found a use for that guy yet. Too many damn rocks in the way. What if, can we make it,
30 seconds.
Alright, let's not drown.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We want these things to grow pretty rapidly. I don't know if there's a trick to growing them or what. So the one way that we could do this... I mean, what's really on this foundation besides our acid mushrooms? We could build over here, right? I don't see why we couldn't. The only reason why we might not be able to is because those lockers are there. Maybe we can't. We could put a hatch there, though, so why can't we just put this compartment? The floodlight. Oh, that's why. So now, I believe... Well, we probably don't actually want that. We probably want some sort of compartment that will let us... Oh, why can't we build this here?
Seconds. Oxygen.
I think the problem that we're running into is just the terrain that we're in, because we're not really on even ground. So we deconstruct this guy. And then we make a T compartment. And then we make an I compartment. And then over here, we need to make a hatch. Alright, so we gotta grab ourselves some quartz and titanium. Definitely need the quartz. Might not actually have any more titanium, which is becoming a huge issue. I was going to say some lead. So we do want to reinforce it. And our cameras should actually be on various things. So we don't need the alien gun right now. We don't need Dino Island. What we would like is probably our cameras. Alright, rest in peace, camera 4. Camera 1, I believe, is on a fragment, and so is camera 2. There actually is a piece of metal salvage right next to our base. We'll probably want to go ahead and grab that. Creature egg. Modification station fragment. Perfect. So we need one more of those. And then camera 2 is also on something. Life pod 19. We'll figure out what that's close to, and maybe that'll be our next journey. Cyclops hull fragment. I do forget where that metal was, though.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so we'll have a hatch here. And then this is actually going to be our grow room. Actually, we're going to use our cameras. I mean, we paid for it, so we'll use it. So we'll put all of these guys on fragments. I don't know if I got attacked or lost control. I wish there was some way of seeing how far these things were. But they can't be that far off if they're... I have absolutely no idea how big this camera is. Camera 2, is that on a fragment? It is not. I'm going to destroy these things. I would imagine to actually fix these, we have to grab the repair tool and come out here. Okay, this camera's having a bad time, but 1, 2, and 3 are all on things. So let's go grab them, figure out what we can do, because we want to be able to make the modification table. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I think the modification table will be the biggest boon. My hunch is that that'll allow us to make the new fins. The modification station. And I believe we can now build that.
New blueprint acquired.
We actually need titanium for once, which is the crazy thing. We'll get some here. Camera 3, I believe, is on a fragment. Camera 4 is just it's gone. Okay, we got gold, silver, lead, all good stuff. Diamond. Where's camera 3? We pass it? It's right here. Cyclops hull fragment. Perfect. So I think the Cyclops is a big-ass submarine. We actually might have time to finish our hatch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
These frames. It almost seems like the longer we go, the worse the frame rate gets. I wonder if the game has some sort of memory leak. That's okay, though. That probably just means it's time to wind the episode down. Okay, the one thing that we did get the module for is a modification station. So we need a computer chip. Now, to make that, I believe we need silver and copper wiring. Basic electronics. Table coral, copper wire, and gold. Okay, well, we don't have any table coral in here. But we do know where to get some. So with that, we will end the episode, reboot the game, and go get some table coral. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. I will see you all next time. If you like the content, like and subscribe, and you have a good night.